Hey everyone, welcome to the My Scaling YouTube channel. And I guess you guys are wondering what the fuck is this, right? Well, this is a Mortal Kombat motion game, one that has been edited out by me. Actually, I've been doing this ever since 2016, if not mistaken, which is where I started. And in 2020 I launched the version 1.8, and the current build that you guys are seeing on the screen right now is the 1.9 build. So I'm trying to correct some mistakes and stuff like that and continue in the development world. I like to do this to calm myself down when I'm bored of everything else. I like to play the developer, and Mortal Kombat is one of my favorite games ever. So it's also one of the reasons why I do this with Mortal Kombat. And Mugen is relatively easy to code, so I baked this for quite a long time. This took forever to make, so I decided that I will start to work on version 9 now, 1.9, almost version 2.0. And I would like to explain each character in the game, what they do, and the stuff that it happens in the game. So I decided to take up on this version to explain you guys out what I have been cooking all this time. If you haven't played or downloaded the version that I put is available in 2020, if not mistaken. So I have Noob Cybot right here with me, and he's going to help explain how the system works. So like classic Mortal Kombat, right, the one coded by Ed Boons, you have X button, A button, which is low punch, high punch. I just call this X, A. C button, this is guard, actually block, we just call it B. This is the C button, which is the low kick, and this is Z button or Z button, which is high kick. And then the Y is of course for the running. As you guys can see, you can run indefinitely in this game, and that is because in my country Mortal Kombat Trilogy used to be played that way, so I designed the entire game to be played this way. Don't worry, there is no infinite juggles with snake jabs, and you guys are probably asking what is snake jab. Well, you can cancel this out, right, in order to recover a little bit faster, and that is what is called the snake jab. So you can do this, something like this. That's a snake jab. So you can do this in this game, but you cannot do this indefinitely. And by the time you try to do this a third time, you are going to get pushed out of the character, so you cannot do this with neither jabs. You have to end with something else. So that is how the system works in this game, pretty much. So you have to be very creative because you can only do 2 jabs at once, but you can reset the juggle count by doing certain specials that come out at certain times. For example, Noob Cybot can do this. Sorry. Can do that. So this is how the combo system works. So when a certain special that has an extension connects during a juggle, it resets the count, so you can use again and again and again. But there is still no infinite, at least not that way that we have found in the game. We also have pressure jabs, which I'm going to display right here. So if I run against the opponent, right, who is holding guard and crouch blocking, and I do this, that is a pressure jab. You can do this. You can do this. And you can pressure your opponent. As you guys can see, this builds up a lot of aggression meter. And when you are not doing nothing, not attacking, you are going to lose the aggression meter gradually. If you really just stay in the idle, it goes faster than when you are trying to move and attack in the game. So it's one of the features of the game. But let's talk about the aggressor, right? Aggressor has its own perks. It increases damage output in the game. It makes characters move faster, as you guys can see how fast he's moving compared to now, right? If I turn on the aggressor, you guys can see it turns up to a 12, right? It turns up to a 12, right? And it also changes properties for the characters in the game. Not every character in the game has this yet, because I haven't thought about it every single one yet, but as I develop the game and I get to understand the game, the characters, the concepts that I make, how this character is going to play, I get to change out this quite a lot in the game. So Noob Saibot is going to display once again what this is made. So let me just show you his wide array of special moves. He has the disable, which is of course the cloud, right, that turns off blocking and turns off attacking. You guys know this pretty much. He also has the shadow toss, which you can connect the teleport, right, which is also another move, super fast. He also has the shadow up kick. It crouches and the shadow comes out and kick you out, so you can do combos with that. It doesn't reset the count, as you guys can see, so characters do have specific ways to reset that count, as you guys notice, right? So you have to be very creative the way you do your combos. So that is a new special that it didn't have in Trilogy, but it has here in this game in particular. Just build route with me. And he also has the portal, and the portal is slow as hell, but it's a setup move. You can set up to fall out in front, right? If the opponent moves in, it's going to fall under them. Right, and you can also set up behind your opponent, so you can set up the portal directly into your opponent, in front of your opponent, and in behind. It's a good way to set up. You can set it up freely by letting off some combos, and it sets up, and then you can close up the distance to your opponent and places the portal strategically in places to actually force your opponent to move out of something or to get in or to back out, and then you lock them up and put them in the portal. The portal doesn't last, as you guys can see, it doesn't last as much. It goes away after a while and disappears. But here is the magic. When he is in the aggressor, this is going to linger for a little bit and it goes away. But what happens if someone steps on it, right? Well, this happens. It lingers. And that happens. That is his aggression ability, so he gets to use the portal as a glitch from MK9. And it also has his shadow toss becomes like the Nintendo version, right? And 64 version, where he can run behind his own clone in order to apply pressure into the opponent. You can do that. You can also, let me see if I can do this. That is not possible to do, but no, that is a possibility. If your opponent is trying to jump, of course. If your opponent is trying to jump, there is that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the demonstration. This is just something smaller, and I will be breaking down other characters in the future, so just wanted to give you guys familiar with the system with the game, and of course I'm going to break it down and give you updates on how the development is going. Of course, this game is still buggy as hell. There is a lot of bugs. I changed a lot of things as well despite that as well, and also created new bugs, new challenge for myself. But still, hope you guys enjoy it, and see you guys on the next video, and see you guys soon.